Let me tell you about the time that I lost a case that I thought I was going to win. It hasn't happened very often, to be honest. This may be the only one, maybe one or two. Anyway, and this is a murder case, and I believe my client was acting in self-defense. So did he. And so we went to trial. And the jury came back guilty of a second-degree murder, which means my client would get 15 years to life. And I remember sitting at a counsel table with him, and I'd been up, I think it was a couple of days, I had been stressed about this. And I remember sitting there and the jury saying guilty of a second. And I clutched my heart. Like, I felt like I got shot. Real talk. I felt a burning sensation in my fucking chest at the time. And I remember going, oh. And then, after they polled the jury and we wrapped it up, they took my client to the back. I said, hold it so I could talk to him. I went to the back and I sat there with him and I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was emotional. I was like crying. I felt fucking awful. I sat there with him and I was so upset. He was like, you did the best you could. He was like, you're a great lawyer. Don't blame yourself. I mean, and then it's so surreal being comforted by someone who's about to get a life sentence. It's surreal. It's surreal. And I remember going back to my office and sitting in my chair, my desk, not wanting to answer the phone, not wanting to do any other cases, not wanting to even answer an email. And people were filing by my office to offer their condolences. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. And finally, my friend called me. She's from another office, but downtown with me. She's like, get your shit, let's go. And I left at like 11 o'clock in the morning. I sat in a fucking bar in Alvera Street. I fucking sobbed and drank. And I had to go back to her office and sleep until I sobered up. Because I was like devastated. I'm not over it. Let's just keep that real. I'm still, he might be out by now, but I'm not over it still to this fucking day. Because I take the shit personally. I mean, it's someone's life in my hands. I have a responsibility. And I'm good at my job. I work my ass off. You may not like me as a person, but you can't tell me I'm lazy. You'll never say I'm stupid. I mean, it's like, I really do care about the human being next to me. It's not just, that's what happens. Oh, he probably did it anyway. No, that shit don't make me feel good at all. You hear me? I say that story because this platform, I don't want y'all on here thinking I'm just telling you where I look the best, where I'm the best lawyer in the world. Because any lawyer who tell you they don't lose cases, don't try cases. So I told y'all before, if you're hiring a lawyer, hire somebody, if you can, that was a public defender. Because people in that office have been through the motherfucking fire. Because you don't get to choose and reject a case. That's your case. So figure it out. It makes you a better lawyer. It makes you more skillful. It makes you more resourceful. It makes you more creative. But bad shit happens. When you're in the business of trying cases as a criminal defense lawyer, you will lose. That will happen. So all I can do is prepare and do my very best. But at the end of the day, 12 motherfucking people got it wrong, in my opinion. Got it wrong. I mean, none of us was there. I believe they got it wrong. So it's a devastating reality, especially if you give a fuck. Because some of these motherfucking lawyers, I've seen this happen. Their client found guilty of a horrible crime. The judge released the jurors. The bailiff goes take them back. They go out the fucking door. You're not going to go in the back and say nothing to him? You're not going to go in the back and say nothing to him? He just got the worst news of his life. And you're out the door. I've seen that happen. People walk the fuck away from their clients, even when they have the world's worst news. Anyway, what I loved about this, the only thing I like about the story is the fact that my client knew that I was in his fucking corner. My client knew that I fought for him. My client knew that it wasn't my fault. My client saw me work my ass off, saw me cross-examine, saw me close, saw me open statement. He saw me fighting for him with the judge. He saw it. You can't tell him nothing. I bet, even with a life sentence, I promise you he's not in jail talking shit about his lawyer was a dump truck. His lawyer ain't shit. I promise you he didn't. So that's all I ever wanted was my clients to know that you have someone on your side, that you are not in this shit alone. You might be guilty. It may be your darkest hour. You might not have no girlfriend to come visit you. Your mama may not come visit you. You may not have no money in your books. But guess what? You got me. Maybe that's not enough. I don't know. This time it wasn't. But you'll never, if you're my client, you're never in there alone. You always got somebody in front of you with their fucking sword and shield. And that's what it's about. Now, I don't give a fuck if you win or lose. If you win and you're a shitty lawyer, you're still a shitty lawyer. You just had a good result. Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, that is my biggest heartbreak in terms of just verdicts. was that moment. I'll never forget it.